Hey everybody, I'm JustSpike. I'm a variety streamer on Twitch, and I stream 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Monday through Thursday. I stream early in the day for the work and learn crowd to get everybody's days going.
Well, welcome. Thank you so much for coming on today.
Thank you for having me. My name's JustSpike. I'm an affiliate streamer, and I've been consistently streaming for 6 years on Twitch, 6.5 years. And my average viewer count's around 55, and I have about 2,800 followers.
Wow. Oh my God, 55. That's creeping up into the partner numbers.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
All right. So let's think about for the 3 years since you've been working from affiliate all the way upwards. Have you had any view dips from that? Because you started with an average of 10, and then now you're at 55, which is a lot. Did you have any dips?
Yeah. So I skated along at, it was kind of it was a different environment back in late 2014, 2015 on Twitch, where, I was able to get viewers pretty quickly because it wasn't, against the meta rules of Twitch to have TTV in your name in a game. And it was easier to kind of get that, the off the ground, I would say, at that point. So I kind of had, the 5 to 10 average, maybe dipping into 15 for a lot of years, really, for probably about 4.5 years from the start, passing through the affiliate program, starting and everything. So I wouldn't say there were any significant dips because there wasn't significant growth for me, just the way I went about streaming early on. I just kind of floated along at about 15 average viewers for quite a long time, to be honest with you, up until about a year ago at this point. So.
Wow. Okay. So let's talk about that. So you've been slightly stagnant for a little while, and then a year ago, everything's changed. So why do you think the causes of that you were stagnant? Why did that happen? And then what happened a year ago to make your numbers grow?
But I really didn't look at it, objectively as like as an entertainer or as like putting on a show. Really, it was more just like I'm friends with these people at this point. Streaming for 4.5 years, the viewers that I had from the start, I still have 5 or 6 or 7 people that were there, almost month one.
Yeah.
So it was more of just like, this is the routine, so I wasn't pushing really.
And you were happy with that?
Yeah, I was definitely happy with it. And the second part of that, the reason I couldn't dive that far into it was because of my career. Between those two things of just like not really putting my all into it as a, trying to become an entertainer or make it into something more than just fun with friends, and not having the time to have a schedule. It's kind of what caused the stagnation.
Right. So then a year ago, what happened? Then now you just quit your job and you're trying to full-time stream. So you're really putting effort in it, and it's showing.
Yeah. So, the big change was COVID. The world kind of shut down, and people couldn't have large events anymore. So, I actually, in my job, I was consequently laid off on unemployment. Where I worked where I could, our company shifted into live streaming, ironically, which I had experience in. So it kind of worked out professionally a little bit. But what caused me to really put more effort into it was the fact that I had so much more time on my hands. I was kind of waiting around. I had been doing this for 10 years. I wasn't going to shift career paths just yet. So sitting on unemployment and just kind of waiting for the world to come back to life event-wise, I was able to spend more time streaming and have a schedule.
Okay, yeah, let's talk about that because I love that. So you're like, okay, I have time. So what I'm hearing is you had a set schedule. You put more effort in, and this effort is rebranding. Maybe your microphone, maybe your layout, maybe like what are those things that you did that you're like, oh, I just put more quote unquote effort in. What is that effort tips?
So I decided to make an investment equipment wise for sure. Rebranding was a big deal because I was branded as Spike Spiegel CB. Hey, like, what's your Twitch name? Like, that's cool. I didn't know you streamed. And then it's like, oh, Spike Spiegel CB. And they're like, sure. And then you'd never actually see him show up. So I definitely wanted to shorten it. So JustSpike made sense because you can't get the name Spike anywhere. So
I love that. So all of those tips are great. So now new ones or anything else that that kind of gets you views and followers?
And what I realized is that I could focus on creating unique things with my own graphics, my own little voiceovers, recordings, whatever it might be, that people will come in the stream. If I get rated by somebody with 30, 40 viewers or whatever it might be, I need to capture their attention. Or if somebody
Yeah.
clicks my stream, I need to grab their attention right now. So what am I going to do? I have a bunch of unique channel point redeems that, you'll see like nuances to it that I have to shout out. Nutty, Andy Lippy, and quite a few other YouTubers that have amazing tutorials out there that I've,
Oh.
taken their tutorials and then reworked the graphics or, come up with my own ideas. So when somebody raids or, you get new viewers, something might happen on stream. The viewers, your moderators, your average viewers, like they get hyped. They know like, hey, these are the cool things that happen here. And, and then somebody comes in and is like, holy shit, like, what was that? Like, what just
Yeah.
happened on stream? Oh my
Yeah.
God. Like, let's stick around and see what else this guy's got up his sleeve. So it's
Yeah.
not like my entire selling point, but it's just a cool little unique thing that you don't see on the average stream. A lot of people are
It's
just,
so
here's me
interesting.
playing
Yeah,
video games.
because you're talking about unique viewers. Like they only just have a few seconds to determine if they're gonna stay, and if like
Exactly.
nothing caught their attention, they're like, well, bye. Which
Yep.
is sad, but it's true. So last question, real quick. What's next? You're on an average of 55 plus people, slowly growing. What's the goals?
One thing I've done for the last couple years now is I've been doing charity streams about every 6 months. And I kind of take them up a level from my normal stream. I'll, rent or borrow equipment from work to
Whoa.
bring in like a bigger production, multi-camera stuff, and I'll like incorporate doing some cooking streams, wheel spins, just a bunch of different stuff. I'll get a wireless microphone and everything. So I'm, I've been embraced that. So every 6 months or so, I try to do something bigger like that.
I love that.
My community has surprised me at every turn with how much money they're willing to raise for any charity that I point them at. An idea that I've had recently, and one of my bigger goals with all this, is to kind of start like the JustSpike charity fund, or like whether I need to start a separate 501c3 kind of thing, and just be able to do those bigger productions in a capacity where I raise money in a bigger pool and distribute that amongst multiple charities in the
Wow,
long
yeah.
run, and try to continue to have that focus no matter what going forward.
Yeah.
Is to help others and kind of crowdfund support for people that need it in whatever capacity it might be.
That's so wholesome. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you so much for coming on today. I really appreciate your time.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you for having me. And hopefully I
Yeah.
didn't ramble too much. I know
No,
I
you
get
were great.
passionate and excited about things. So
That was so perfect. Thank you. And it's really inspirational to see, like, you put effort in it and you're seeing growth, and it's just inspiring. And I know other people will think so too.
well, I appreciate you having me on, Hollie.
Of course. All right. I'll see you in your streams.
All right, take care.
Bye.